Welcome back, MTG Joe here. Today we're going to continue to explore different archetypes using Explore Anthology 2 cards. We have Mono Green Devotion that we did yesterday, that's up on the YouTube already. And today we are going to be looking at Mono Red Burn, and we are going to be building around the new edition, Eidolon of the Great Revel. 2 mana, 2/2. Whenever a player casts a spell with mana value 3 or less, Eidolon deals 2 damage to that player. And this is symmetrical, so you take damage as well, but the goal is that your opponent takes more damage than you. You kill them that way there. And notably, it's an enchantment creature, so if there's stuff that hits enchantments, it does get hit by that as well. So credit to this deck list is from a content creator, Eidolon, Italian streamer on Twitch, so check them out. I'm playing the same main board and then just a couple tweaks in the sideboard to my preference, but he was having some success in numbered mythic with this list, so I wanted to give it a shot. But otherwise it's a burn package, so we have stuff like Monastery Swiftspear that gets pumps, Phoenix Chick to go over the top, Play with Fire, Lightning Strike, Spikefield Hazard, Chandra Dress to Kill lets you do points of ping damage that turns on Spectacle, so Skewer the Critics or Lightning Strike. Another big Chandra for card advantage and kind of additional angle of attack. Bone Crusher Giants for stomp abilities kind of mixed in. Note, don't buy this cosmetic in the store. I bought it and realized after the fact it's free this month in terms of getting to platinum rank, I think, or gold. So I got ripped off. Mana base, you got Ramunap Ruins in here along with Down to the Bugbear. Spike Fields are supplemental lands as well. The sideboard, the only changes I made, Delmo was on 4 Rending Volley, 3 Obliterating Bolt. I've trimmed 1 of each to play a couple copies of Burning Hands. There's a lot of mono green going around, so I want to be able to deal with the big green creatures. Otherwise, we have Roiling Vortex. Mono green fetches Shadow Sphere against mono red, and it basically, like, you can't win after. So this is a way around that. Also good against if we run into Angels. Good against the Rakdos deck as well, just kind of giving additional points of ping damage. Anything that's going to be slower decks, we're going to kind of bring this in, supplement the Eidolons as well. Like Sinshurst is for the graveyard decks, Greasefang, stuff like that. And then we have Torch of Defiance in terms of the more grindy matchups. So let's give this a shot. I think I fell out of number mythic. Yeah, we're 99%, so we're on bubble. We'll play this in best of 3. You can also play this in best of 1 if you want. I think it's reasonable in both cases, but we'll specifically see best of 3 for this content and see how it goes. So we'll do this, we'll play a couple different decks. If you've been running anything well in Explore with the new cards, definitely let me know. I covered a couple different deck lists in a breakdown of Pioneer ports. There's a video up of that on my YouTube if you want to see that as well. But we are jumping in, playing against number 1800, so basically opponents at the same rank as us. Playing first is where we want to be. Hand looks solid. So here I'm going to lead with Phoenix Chick. If they have removal early, getting the Chick first has value. Okay, so opponent's just going to concede here. Wow. Opponent's just like, we can never beat mono red. That's turn 1 kill. We're gonna call it now. Turn 1 kill. Format solved. Have you ever seen a Phoenix Chick so intimidating that your opponent they quit. They uninstalled Arena. They went home. They threw their phone in the lake. But we'll take those. Free ranks. Play first. And super reasonable. So I'm actually going to lead on Kumano first. It gets my Swiftspear out of stomp range potentially. It also gets this going faster. I can also use this as additional points of damage. The downside is this would have triggered the Spectacle. But I think we're fine here. So what we're going to do is go Swifty here. So before we commit here, I'm going to attack in. They're not going to block, and then we're just going to take them off the mana ramp here. Get in 3 points of damage. So this is Golgari of some sort, so this could be Golgari Elves, which we should have a pretty positive matchup. It looks like just ramp. So we can definitely go Face as the place. The question is, do I just want to kind of push all this damage out just yet? because I don't have a play for next turn. So I think we do 1 here, see what's on top of our library. I think we just pass the turn here. It might have been right, because we were going to Ramen up anyways. If they go Karn here, they're just dead. Okay, they go Llanowar, Bold Growth. Okay, so the question here, I can go face, they block Skewer. They block, they have to block with both then, or they don't, so they can just take the block on etchings here. I guess we just don't offer them the etchings trade here. Because otherwise they would have just hit with Kumano. So any burn spells lethal here. Haste creature is good. Another land I could get 2 points of damage in. So Kiora's pretty free here, but they can't play out anything bigger. They still can't Karn here. Second Old Growth's annoying. They get to draw a card here, might be land. Okay, so I can do this. They block, that's lethal. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to try our sideboard plan. I want the Burning Hands, the Obliterating Bolts, the Roiling Vortex, probably Chandra. There's a point to play in Licensors, but I think largely we can get rid of it. I think Skewer is pretty bad here. Let's take that out. 5 cuts. Bone Crusher's fine. It's another answer on 2. I think on the play we get rid of the Swift Spear. It's just not going to do enough. Mind you, if we could control... I like this because it's 4 damage to kill a troll or one of their big things. Maybe just trim a Dress to Kill here. Do we want the Vortex on the play? Maybe... Let's try this out. Swift Spear on the play can get, like if they go turn 2, then I'm just stonewalled. Gonna mulligan this hand. We want burn for turn 1. Elf, which we can't do here, so Phoenix Chick. So the question is like Lightning Strike back, and then I have Burning Hands for their first threat. I think Kumano goes back, because Phoenix Chick could get me points in the air. So this is okay, because I have the Stomp that I can do. Obviously play draw. We won't, like if we were on the play, we would have been able to take the elf out on curve. The other hand had like Spike Field's decent. Okay, that's actually pretty good, because now I get to Stomp Llanowar. And then I can play out Bone Crusher. And then we're just going to play. So they have the Nykthos out, Devotion's 1 right now, so we're going to want to keep their board clear. Notably, well, they could still cast Troll here. The tricky thing is killing Troll just gets them the same ramp. What the hell is this? Is this till end of turn? Oh, we are blowing up their land. What's your devotion count? 2. I'm not guaranteed to hit another land. Because like Lightning Strike their land is the right play. Because do they attack with Bone Crusher? That takes them off Troll. I think we just do this mana-wise. If I had the other land for sure lined up, then I wouldn't. It's very ambitious on their part. Okay, so there are 4 devotion. Yeah, see here we... So I'm going to take them off this for now. It lowers their devotion count. It lets me attack with Bone Crusher. And then I have these Burning Hands lined up. I can also Chandra minus on a land. Because Chandra plus and do burn as well. Land. Nah, it's not the worst. So they soak up some damage there. Like, we should take them off this land, but obviously Love Struck's a pain. Okay, cool. Take you off that. Let's see where they equipped. Just take them off as much mana sources as possible. Seeing the benefit of these Burning Hands, just scaling up to do 4 damage, 5 damage, 6 damage. So here they like have to decide, do we take the elf block? So now they're dead. We have Phoenix Chicks in the air plus Chandra plus. 3. Okay, they go Storm. They might not be dead. Might have been right just to do the burn face. Let's see, they do need 2 reach blockers. Okay. They don't have, oh, they have enough to untap Nykthos. Let's see what they can do here. 9 mana. Second Storm. If they find another Nykthos, they can activate again. So hopefully they just go Karn Shadow Sphere. Equip Shadow Sphere, and then I attack with the birds. Perfect. And then Chandra for the last points of damage. Third Storm. Jeez. Okay, so they can activate it again. And then they could Storm again. Notably here they have to hit Cavalier and Nisa. So what they should have done, yeah, they see the line now. Gain some to 4, and now we're probably dead. So they needed 3 Storm the Festivals and a Nisa to beat us here, and now we're dead. So I'm not even going to show them Chandra. That's unfortunate. Okay, so on the play, Swift Spear's in. Like the Burning Hands, Bolt's fine. It might be Kumano. Maybe Trema Chandra. Trema Lightning Strike. Do it like that. Like if they hit unusually well. Okay, sounds good. Because now I could shut off their life gain too. Hit them hard on turn 2. I'm gonna just get this going now. Because next turn might be Phoenix Chick, Burning Hands, their 3-drop. Oh, that's actually really good. So notably here, you don't want to play a land out yet. Okay, I changed my mind. I am going to play a land out because if they double block... I think we just do this. Lets me hold black blockers, so depending what they're doing, and then next turn I can point some burn. I'm gonna upkeep Play with Fire. I need my next draw to be good. Yeah, they're just on mono elves. And I think we're just going face as much as possible. Cavalier is fine. That's cool. We'll take that. So they can put Storm the Festival back on top, but they have to block here. Oh, they could put another Cavalier, I guess. I could Chandra plus here. So Chandra puts these 2, 3. I can deal with the Cavalier through combat damage. Question is how we want to proceed here. think we're just passing the turn here. I'll just block. If they get Shadow Sphere, it's a bit annoying, but I could turn off the life gain element. That's fine. I just need to keep this Chandra around. And then milling both their Bazajus is good for me. So they brought in the Chariots. Okay, so we do have Ruins. So just decline. Get him on upkeep. Got him. Roiling Vortex. All right, took down mono green. I think I want another copy of Burning Hands. Like, we have enough burn that I think we can deal with Greasefang even from a graveyard perspective. But with mono green, just having access to kill their big things, even if it's just like a tempo play, feels good. So what matchups do we bring in Obliterating Bolt for? Kalitas doesn't get played. 4 toughness is for Angels. We also have Rending Volley. So yeah, I think we cut that, play another Burning Hands. Hot hands. Let's give this one more go. They were close to stabilizing. Like, we would have had to... We needed the Kumano draw there, or I guess any burn does it there, because we have the 2 off Chandra. And then we would have been okay. Opponent's at 90%. What are they playing? I'm scared. See, I don't fear the numbers, because the numbers are playing known decks. I fear the 90% because literally anything could happen. Okay, we'll keep this. That other hand was fairly slow. I think we keep Play with Fire up on 1 and then do Kumano into light up the stage on 2. Could also keep it with Chandra Dress to kill, so maybe we go Kumano on 1. Question of what we're putting away, it's likely the land. So then I guess that goes back to... Oh, well, that's an easy decision. Bolt the bird. It's just mono green devotion again. Okay. I want to find some action here. Getting rid of Chandra there hurts. We also didn't find a land. Yeah, it's mono green. Our hand's just not well equipped here. So I can take them off Llanowar Elf. Ping them there. Bit awkward. We really wanted to get that Chandra down.
basically a professional at saving Innistrad by now.
Let's see what we find, but this might just be a go to sideboard game. With Eidolon, we might be able to get there. See what they do. Kiora's good draw. I think there's value in having Chandra out right now, because I can spike field this, which is fine. We're just going face as much as possible here.
Let's bring things up to a simmer.
So let's see what we draw. Okay, we also got Stomp. So we didn't draw land, so I have to play this turn. I have to play this. So I can spike field, stomp the face, play Eidolon. Chandra dies. Second Eidolon. Let's see how good these Eidolons are. So I can block again on Old Growth. If they have an elf, then the Lovestruck Beast gets active, but that might commit them into attacking both. Nissa is scary.
Surges, life thrives. The land shall conquer you.
Jesus. Some good cards. So I'm going to take them off this forest, I think. Again, I need to soak up some of this damage. So the question is, I have access to 5 mana. I can ping the face. I can take them off this. That gives them less mana. They can attack with 2 things. I can forego this. I can play this out as just a 4 power. Take 2 points of damage. The Chandra dies anyways. I can set up a double Eidolon turn, but then I'm forced to block. So let's... Now we're falling behind because I can't really push through damage. Let's see if they get distracted by this Chandra. So they have like infinite mana.
The land fights for us.
Chandra dies. Could have taken off the Old Growth, but then they just make a 4/4 token. It draws them a card off Kiora.
One drop ripples and grows. Oh, I've never crashed a wedding like this before.
Alright, suicide time. Four damage a spell. So they can activate the Lair to attack with Lovestruck Beast if they see that line, which they don't. Doesn't seem like it. If it takes 7... Yeah, I'm just dead. Awkward hand. Alright, so same board plan as last time. Burning Hands, Vortex, Chandra... Obliterating Bolt, Skewers out, 6 cuts. Chandra's fine, but would I rather that or light up the stage? Probably trim that. Trim. I think I want all the deal damage. Probably just trim a lightning strike. Chandra was really good that other game. We need our flyers. We just couldn't push through like those residual points of damage, and they were ahead enough on board that they didn't need to commit, but then they also just drew 5 drops into my Eidolon. Like double burning hands is really attractive, but we need threats early. So this hand's decent because I can go Kumano into Eidolon. Can also decide to play with fire first. It's interesting. Like they're gonna have an elf most likely, and I feel like I need to kill the elf on one. So the question is, do we hold this up to target the elf? Because I don't have access to like the burning hands here. So I think we do this. We may have to let this go. Let's see. Like, no elf on one would be the best outcome. So good. I don't think we play with fire on upkeep because we might still need this burn spell. Oh, so good. We'll take 2 here. We just want to apply pressure as much as possible, because each of these cards that they cast is gonna drain them some more life points. Want to find a spell. Burning Hands? Close. Close, close, close. I'll just do this. I don't have Vortex, so if they get Karn, it's for Shadow Sphere, it's bad. So they could equip the Shadow Sphere next turn. So I need to just try to kill them now. Okay, so that's 3. So they block the 4. They block the 4. I think they're dead. I don't know. It's my only line. Good enough. On the play, trim Eidolon. Probably trim 2 Eidolons on the play. I'm more often than not going to be behind on board. I might trim all of them, to be honest. Let's do it like that. Okay. Let's go burn package. We really need to win game 1 though in this matchup, because game 2 becomes, like, this last game is a little tougher. Okay, well, this hand looks good. Mult here, so I can start off by doing this. I can go Eidolon here and just try to jam out vortexes. Okay, I got 2 elves. Problem is if they go like Cavalier here, then I'm in trouble. That is scary. Interesting they went with old growth over that. So we're going to take 4. Another vortex. I need burning hands. Okay, that's just kind of value. I have to try to just like juke them. So I can vortex. It's 3 damage, 3 damage, and then I have the spike field. Okay, so I block Love Struck Beast this turn with my Eidolon. I take 7. Now I'm dead. They need a Nisa. Too much damage. We need one more turn. Kind of want Chain Whirler. In this matchup, it seems pretty good. Blocks this well. Because like Chandra seems kind of bad in the matchup. Like I like the Burning Hands package. We need that. But I think Chain Whirler is reasonable to deal with all these elves. It's also good against spirits. Trim. So Obliterating Bolt, I think we cut and we just play Chain Whirler. Because I don't love the lightning strikes in this matchup. While they do go face, doesn't do huge amounts. And if we play it with Kumano, then it's also decent. Getting it to 4 also deals with some of the aggressive decks. So if they didn't have Nisa there, I'm still dead. I block 5, so it might have been right to not play the other, but we were kind of stuck there. So we'll lead with this, play Eidolon. Everybody's on mono green today. So the start's pretty good. So I hit him for a chunk here. I could Chandra minus on their next play. And I get the prowess trigger, and then I have this Sokuzen that can get just some more attackers going. Take 3, and you're dead. Good talk. Good talk. Head explode, go bye-bye. Alright, new board plan. Burning Hands, Rolling Vortex, Chain Whirler, Chandra. Out. Chandra Dress to Kill, Skewer the Critics. I think I still want the Lightning Strikes on the play. Cut 2 Eidolons. Trim. Light up the stage. Do I just want light up the stage? Probably still want light up the stage. Just trim along the edges. Do I want Eidolon at all on the play? Probably not, because I got to play more control on the play. Do it like that. Eidolon's good, but you want to get under their spells. Because if they're already turn 2, like if I don't have the burn on 1, I need to be able to answer it. Like their elf on 1, then I'm falling behind. Where on the play, I'm able to put pressure on them earlier. So we'll bring them in on the play. Honestly, if the ladder is all mono green, I'm just going to start playing strictly 4 of Burning Hands. So I kept this hand because I have Chain Whirler and a Burning Hand, so I can deal with their play on 3. So here I have the option to Stomp or Burning Hands. So I can Burning Hands this, which takes him off of the play after, but it makes me weak because they can put a 5-drop. So I think we're just stomping here. I don't get the value at a Chain Whirler necessarily, but I was hoping they actually played a creature there. This is Karn. Okay, Love Struck. Draws a card. We're not in a great spot, and this is part of the Eidolon situation where they got ahead on us. Access to 5 mana. I'm a bit stonewalled. Because Kiora is also drawing them cards, which makes it worse. Okay. Hopefully they get aggressive here. They don't. See if they block. So I can kill Kiora, that takes him off card draw. Or I think we do that. I don't want him to have the extra mana, stuff like that. They fell for my... Like, either way, I was happy trading off those. I go Karn here. They get Shadow Sphere. They get Boat. Okay, so... Burning Hands. When they don't have like Storm, it's pretty good. We're in a good spot here. Because they can kill one thing, but now I just Bone Crusher Giant. And Boat's going to take most of their turn. They don't have a way to crew the Boat either, so I can get some residual points of damage in. This will also outscale Boat. Because then they'll hit this, so depending on what they do, they'll also have to crew, so tap down their creature. So like here they have to decide, do we use the Boat or we don't? And if they don't, then I can try to push through the remaining points of damage. So we're just going to go face here because I want to be able to have the mana up to activate Ruins if needed. Yeah, so they block here and then I have enough damage. Alright. So, the Chain Whirler tech worked out nicely there. We killed a lot of elves. I think I like this where it's standing. In all honesty, for Burning Earth, if you're running into it, seems super reasonable choice. Vortex did well. I think we got better with our board plan. With the Eidolons out on the play, bring them in, or on the draw, bring them in the play. So we learned kind of some lessons there. Deck felt sweet. I don't think like skewers where you want to be against mono green just because you're not going to do 3 damage to an elf. I think just replacing those has a lot of utility in there as well. So I think like the configuration. I think like Chandras are great, everything like that. It makes me happy to have Eidolon here, but let me know what you think in the comments. Catch you next time. Thanks for watching.